And this is your Rummy Professor Sridhar, and this is actually the first video in English that is being made on Rummy Professor channel. So far, we've been doing videos only in Tamil, and that was mostly targeting um, Tamilians down south and Tamilians elsewhere in the country and out of the country. But we have been receiving a lot of comments saying that they don't understand Tamil, and we have received a reach beyond Tamil Nadu. So based on all that comments and requests, we're trying to make videos in English and also in the future probably in Hindi, but this will be our first English video. For those Tamilians who are listening to this one, who are viewing this one, sorry about digressing to another language. We have done a lot of videos in Tamil, and we will be doing a lot more videos in Tamil as well. So you don't have to worry about the content of this particular video. This is just a video that comprises lots of information that we have already shared in Tamil videos. And so do not worry, we will keep doing Tamil videos as well, and that is something that we will be predominantly doing. And English is based on the requests that we have received from many of the viewers. And for those viewers who have just come to this channel and watching this video, we have done about like 100 plus videos, and that comprises a couple of different app reviews and tips and tricks, and lots of do's and don'ts, and also the gameplays of tournaments of point rummy, pool rummy, 201, 101, whatnot. I mean, you have a lot of videos that is already in stock for you to watch if you are a fresh viewer. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe now. Also hit the bell button so you will get notification from us whenever we upload new videos. And for those who like the video, please comment, please share, and like. Okay, so let's just jump into the video. The last video that was made was about actually we did not make a video, we made a video but we did not release because we didn't clear that game. And that game was about finale 1, monsoon finale 1 in Ace2Three rummy, and that comes once in every month, and you have different names for that. And last month it was monsoon finale that we played on 10th July, and this another mega contest on Ace2Three for the coming month, which will start on 10th of August, to play that finale on. And you have to play a league match which will happen throughout this month to be able to qualify for the match, the finale, freedom finale, that is how it is named, for the coming month. And to be able to become eligible to be a part of finale, freedom finale, which will happen on 10th of August, you have to clear this particular match, and I'm playing it for 15 bucks, and it will increase, the value of the match will increase as the deadline approaches, which means right now the contest entry fee is 15 rupees, and later on it will be like 25, 30 bucks, 100 bucks, who knows. I mean, the closer it gets to the finale one, the price of the entry will also increase. Right now, since it's very early, we are not even over with the mega contest. Actually, the third, fourth day is still happening. So the entry fee for this qualifier is only 15 rupees, and I'm going to invest 15 rupees. You're going to watch this gameplay, which I already played. It's just a voiceover that I've given for this match. I'll walk you through this one. Okay, so I will also, what I'll do is, I will not make you watch through the complete video. What I'll do is, I'll probably skip a bit of the video, so the video length of the video becomes a little bit small. And this is the format of the match. Right now it's timed for 10 minutes, and you can see in the top it timed for 10 minutes, and we've already passed 1 minute of the game. And this is how it happens. You're given 500 points in the beginning, and whatever you lose or earn from other players, win from other players, that will either add to your total or get subtracted from your total. So you will have some kind of net count of points. For right now, what since I dropped a match, I lost 10 points, and 500 minus 10 is 490. That is what I have. And as we move on, we will either win or lose some points. So whoever gets the topmost point, they will be ranked 1, and accordingly, and those who gets least, they will be ranked next, and like that, so on and so forth. So and the point is that this is actually the level 1. In level 1 you will get 10 minutes, and the level 2 you will get 10 minutes. Level 1, whatever score that you either give, lose or win, that will be multiplied by 1. That is your net earning. For example, you drop for 10 points, the net point that is subtracted from 500 will be only 10. So which means you will be taking home 490. And if for example you lose 80 points, then you will walk away 500 minus 80, 420. Just in case you earn like about 120 points put together from all of them. Someone gives 20, someone gives 30, someone gives 40, and the total becomes 120 from five players, 5 of your opponents. Then you will add 500 plus that 120, which becomes 620. You will carry 620 points. And when you move on to the next level, whatever point you earn or lose, that will be multiplied by 3, triple the value of that point. You will either win or lose. For example, if you drop, you will give 10 points, and so the net point that will be subtracted from your total will be 3 into 10, 30, which means the level of risk is higher as you move on to the next level. For example, if you if you win about 120 points from your opponent, you're going to add up 3 into 120, which is 360 points onto your total. For example, if you have 500 points, when you move to the level 2, then you will have 500 plus 360, which is 860. So the chances of winning huge points, also the losing huge points, is in level 2. And I just told you about the timing, which is 10 minutes for each level. You can either drop or choose to play, give points whichever way you want to. And I have known of some people, what they do is during level 1, they delay their play so much that they will keep their points and move on to the next level. For example, if they have 500 points in the beginning, they will try to delay their gameplay. When they want to pick up a card, or when they want to drop a card, when they want to show a game, or when they I mean, whatever, for whatever action, whatever is maximum possible, even when they are trying to drop, they will just wait until the point when it reaches like 1 second or 2 seconds, only then they will drop, or they'll let it simply, so the system will automatically drop them when they reach that limit of time. But my approach is quite different. What I do is, if I decide not to play, I'll drop immediately. And if I decide I have to play, I'll do it immediately. I'm not wasting time, but I'm still able to qualify for the next round. And sometimes, most of the times, I'm also able to win the match. So the difference between the approach that others do and the approach that I have is very simple. What I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to maximize the number of battles, number of games. So whenever you increase the total number of games you play, the number of the probability of winning games is also higher. But when you talk about the approach that others have, like delaying time, what they're trying to do is, they're trying to shy away from the battle. They're trying not to play too many matches. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to minimize the probability of losing. Now the difference is this. Now if you have that confidence, and you have, if you know how to play well, then I don't see a reason why you have to delay your game. See, if you want to win a game, you have to take the fight, take the battle. So not, it's not like this. You just can't keep playing for all the cards, I mean all the games, but you have to play for games that is supposed to be played, and you have to drop games that are not supposed to be played. So it is like this. And do not delay. Try to, that is my opinion now. Do not try to delay. Try playing maximum number of games, because who knows, when you try playing a lot of games, if you drop a lot of games and move on to the next game, the probability of winning is also increases. So that is what is happening to me. So every time I try to play another game, I don't delay. I see that I get a game where I get very good cards in hand. So, and this is usual. This is not something that I'm doing right now. Even with, when I used to play point rummy, when I used to play pool rummy, I do not delay. I mean, that delay will create a kind of confusion to yourself, not to the other players. They will also get confused, like you are either trying to you're waiting for one card to show, or probably you've done your show and you're just trying to display your cards, submit your cards, or whatever. That is something that the opponents will think of, but this will create a confusion for yourself, whether or not should I delay by not playing, or whether or not I should pick a card. And the concentration of playing is will be mostly on making a delay, not winning a game. So you will get caught into this mentality of delaying the match rather than winning a match. So my opinion is that do not delay. Just keep playing. Drop whichever cards you don't want to. But in tournaments, in most of the tournaments, you have to play games where you have reasonably good cards. But point rummy, my advice is different. If you don't play in a tournament, you're just playing normal point rummy format, my request would be to play games, only those games which you think you can win in one or two rounds. You understand that, right? Probably in one or two cards you're going to win a match, then you play those cards alone if it's point rummy. But if in tournaments, you have to play for cards which are reasonably good, like you're going to win it like in 3 4 5 rounds, but you still have I mean a lot of chances to get rummy, to get duplicate rummy, or second set, or whatever, triplet, whatever. I mean, if the chances are good, you can play in a tournament. Because the reason why I'm saying this is why there is this difference between the approach in playing for reasonably good cards in tournaments and the best cards in point rummy, general point rummy, is this. Because you're playing with six other players in a point rummy, the total number of contestants is only six at a time. So you're competing with other six players, so the possibility of winning is 1 out of 6. And if you're playing for that, you're playing for like 15% of the possibility, right? And one or the other game, you are going to get 16% of winning possibility, and you will win if you keep dropping in point rummy. But take, in case of a tournament, you're competing with at least 5,000, 10,000 people, and one out of that number is like very minimal, and the possibility of getting the best cards in a game is very very minimal. So which means you have to play for cards that you think is reasonably good. So that is something that you have to notice. So rule number one for playing tournament is do not delay, which is my opinion. If you still want to delay, please do it. I take the other route and I just keep playing my natural game. I don't drop. Number two is something that I told you right now. unlike point rummy, where you just keep dropping for the reason even reasonably good cards. You have to play for reasonably good cards in tournaments, not just this tournament, not just this Ace2Three app, almost in all other applications you have to play for reasonably good cards if the number of contestants in a tournament is above 50, 100, 200, 300, 500, whatever is the number. And if you're playing in games like 10,000, 20,000 and 1 lakh people, then you have to play for even good cards or slightly not so good cards. You have to play, I mean, depending on the number of players you're playing. For example, if the number of players is 5,000 to 10,000, you can play only for reasonably good cards. And how to find a good card, reasonably good card, best cards, not so bad cards, and the bad cards, I mean, that is up to you, which I'll try to make another video. And this is not universal. I mean, good cards are not always good cards. For example, if you're playing pool rummy, and you have three sets in hand which is already formed, and you have four cards which is remaining, and four cards are different cards, all different cards, but they're very small, like 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever. I mean, the total comes to around less than your drop points. Then you can probably keep playing that, because you're going to give points that is less than a drop. But the same card, you need three cards to win. Like, you have four different cards, regardless of whether it is small or large. I mean, that I don't see as a good card when it comes to points rummy. I just see that as a worst card, because it takes straight three games for you to win the match if everything goes fine. And if you get, like, once in every two games, if you get a correct card, then you're going to spend 6 rounds to get the match win, to win the match, right? So which means that is the same card which was good in terms of pool rummy is going to be a bad card in um, point rummy. And also the other point is, in point rummy, uh, and also in pool rummy, if you get a card where you don't have a joker, you don't have a rummy, any format, in deals, whatever, I mean, in any type of game, if you don't have in joker, if you don't have rummy, you don't have any set, that is the best card that you can think of. That is the best card, which is equal to a gate show card. I mean, you have a show in hand, while the card was just given to you. This is equal to the cards that has nothing in it, which means you have zero risk. All you can do is just drop. Even if you're blind, you're not going to play for it, which is the best card. So classifying the cards in hand as good, bad, worse, reasonably good, best is up to you. You know that very well. If you know playing rummy, you know which is a good card, which is a bad card, based on the situation. So in tournaments, please play for good to reasonably good cards always, because you're not going to get that chance another time while you play. You could have been watching my game all through. um, you can comment on that as well. So I'm not concentrating on the game as such. This game is just to give you an alarm that there is a match, there is a finale match about prices about 32 lakhs or so, total prizes to be won. That is happening on 10th of August in Ace2Three next month. And that for that, you have a qualifier that is running right now. This game that I played was played like 2 days back, and I played for 15 bucks. I don't know the price of the entry right now. It should be around 30 rupees or so. So you can take that qualifier. So this is just an alarm for you to take that, and wait for finale, I mean, not freedom finale, just give me a second. Yeah, it is freedom finale. It was monsoon finale last month, which we played this 10th of July, and it's going to be freedom finale because it's August, and there's something related to Independence Day, and you have this freedom kind of, that's the reason they've named it as freedom finale. And while you are listening to this, in a couple of other videos also we mentioned this, So we are coming up with our own Rummy application, and that Rummy app is almost done in terms of technical aspect. It is ready, and we'll be doing a beta testing on it in the next 2 weeks or so, and we'll be ready for launch by mid of August. If everything goes fine, because there are a lot of regulations that's not happening, there are a lot of government related things that are not happening during lockdown. But keeping everything positive, we are very sure that this is going to happen like in maximum 4 to 8 weeks from now on, and you will be seeing this new Rummy application from our side, and we need all of your support to get it up and running. And what we are trying to do in that app is we're trying to make it as genuine as possible. We're trying to eliminate all sorts of um, possibilities of not getting cards, either good card or bad card, to to an individual or to a group of people, right? We're trying to make it as random as possible. We're not trying to give equal winning to all of you, which is not fair. As you would know, what we're trying to do is we're trying to give cards, which is shuffled based on random number generator, as which is as genuine as possible. We're trying to give equal possibility to everyone by giving you cards that are not chosen by us, right? These cards will be shuffled and given to the players based on a random number generator logic, which is being used in most of the other applications as well. But I mean, the ranking or the rate at which or the accuracy with which these apps work, the accuracy with which these random number generators work, that is different. Like, it is just the same set of hands and legs that you have, everybody has, but I mean, the sizes, the proportions are different for each human, right? So the RNG is also like that. I mean, the degree to which it works perfectly is different from one company to another. So we're trying to get the RNG as genuine as possible. So that is something that we're looking at, and our app will be up and running by maximum by first week of September, and we need your support. And most people are asking for the name of the Rummy app, but it's very soon. It will be premature for us to release the name of the app right now. We will be launching one by one. First the name, then the brand logo, and then a couple of features that it hosts, and all this will happen only after we do the beta launch, because if there are some bugs in it, we'll have to fix it. So please wait for some time, and the next 4 to 6 weeks, probably like next 2 to 3 weeks, you will be getting to know the name of the app, the logo and everything, and you will get to know the set of features that we have included in the app, probably in 4 to 5 weeks from now. And in next 6 weeks to 8 weeks, you will see the app, and you will not just see the app, you'll be playing in the app. So that is something that we are positive about. I hope that is it, and we have come very close to the end of the tournament, level 2. And right now, what I have is about 1257 points. I'm ranking 2 right now, and something that I did not take much risk. What I did was I invested 15 rupees, played a natural game. I dropped a lot of game. I did not wait for, I did not delay my game. I just played for games that are reasonably good, and I bought points for another 15 bucks due course when I moved on from level 1 to level 2, so I can keep myself at the top. So I've spent about 30 bucks in this, and that is about it. I mean, so this is something that I've done in this game, and it's very simple. You don't have to take too much risk in tournaments. All you have to do is play for reasonably good cards, and play without delaying. So something that I believe in. Okay, we've come to the close of this one. And what I've done, I've earned something from this game. Okay, what I see is I'm ranking at number 4, and I've got a prize amount also, so something that is larger than, I'm bigger than the 30 rupees that I invested. But the important thing is that I've got the ticket to Freedom Finale, which will happen 10th of August 2020. And that is about it, folks. I think I've given you some tips and tricks, and I don't see that as a trick. I've given you some tips that you can probably use while you're playing tournaments. And let's see in the next video, right? And if you're new, fresh viewer to this channel, please do subscribe. And about the video, if you like something or you don't like something, like, dislike, share, comment, whatever you want to do. So let's catch up in the next video, right? Thank you so much, guys. Bye.